following program is sponsored by Michael W. Smith. The views expressed on the following program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership.
Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, Brother Mike. Brother Mike is back on the radio. Welcome to HardcoreChristianity.com. Thanks for tuning into the program today. Welcome to Death Week on HardcoreChristianity.com. We're having a special service on August 26th. If you took the vaccine, you will need to come and get delivered from the destruction that thing is causing people. I'm going over it this week. I'm taking a break from it today on this program. Today's program is Monkeypox Mania, coming to a town or a city near you. Party on. This is Brother Mike. I'm the counselor at the Arizona Deliverance Center. We're downtown on 15th Avenue, just south of Osborne Road. It's the red brick building. Go to the website, hardcorechristianity.com. We have all of our services there. We have 2 live services every week, Thursday and Friday nights at 7 o'clock, Arizona and Pacific time. Also broadcast on our live streaming channel, youtube.com/houseofhealingaz. If you need a religious exemption for the upcoming monkeypox vaccine, send me an email, mike@hardcorechristianity.com. I'll send it right out to you. If you know somebody that needs to be healed or delivered, send me an email, and I'll send you the miracle list, a step-by-step guide to healing and deliverance that works 100% of the time. Don't forget about the Zoom deliverance service every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific and Arizona time. 9 p.m. on the East Coast. Send me an email, mike@hardcorechristianity.com, and I'll send you the code and the password. You wouldn't believe how many people are getting delivered and healed on that Zoom broadcast every Wednesday. It's really something special. Send us a donation through PayPal on the website, if you will. If you need to list your house for sale, Sister Karen would love to help you. She's on the homepage of the website. Monkeypox Mania. It's here to say, folks, it's a repeat of the 1980s AIDS epidemic. You remember that, don't you? Well, I do. I'm pushing 70, and I was around then. And back in those days, a weird illness was sweeping through the homosexual community. It started in San Francisco. Nobody could figure it out. And everybody was scared. Everybody was scared. At the same time, back then, the confusion was even worse because herpes spread like wildfire because of the 1969 free love sexual revolution. Herpes had gained steam and was booming in the 1980s, and everybody was scared to death of herpes. It was causing all kinds of physical and emotional trauma. So it was a pretty wild time in the 80s, that's for sure. And I was right there and lived through it all. I had just finished graduate school and started working as a professional counselor in 1980. So I was around for everything that went on during that period of time. And this thing's gotten so crazy, it's unreal. But here's the bottom line, which is where I always like to go on this broadcast. The bottom line is this: monkeypox is another gay disease, just like HIV. Monkeypox is a gay disease. However, it can spread to heterosexuals. AIDS spread to heterosexuals, HIV, through blood transfusions, through heterosexual sex with bisexual partners. The same thing's happening with monkeypox. It's basically a homosexual disease, usually seen, 90-something cases are male homosexuals, and it can be spread to the heterosexual population, usually to women, girlfriends, fiancés, wives, through bisexual men. That's what's happening right now, and they have now declared monkeypox a medical emergency, okay? A medical emergency. Where did it start? Correct. Bathhouses, group sex among homosexual males. Homosexual males have the highest sex drive of all human beings. They cannot control their sex drive. They will not control it. And they will not engage in abstinence, even if they're facing AIDS or monkeypox. That is scientifically been documented that abstinence is not an option among a homosexual male, even in the threat of HIV and monkeypox. And in the Old Testament, God gave sexual restrictions for this exact reason, to stop the spread of diseases. He also gave it for another reason. When you have intimate sexual relations with another human being, heterosexual, bisexual, homosexual, transsexual, you run the risk of picking up a transfer spirit. Lust demons can transfer from one human to another during sexual activity. And it can spread to others that you have sexual activity with later. You can pick up a transfer spirit from sex with a prostitute. 100% of prostitutes have demons. 100%. If you go to a prostitute and you pay for sex or oral sex, doesn't matter. Anal sex, doesn't matter. You can pick up a transfer spirit. If you go home and have sex with your husband or wife, what have you, doesn't matter. You can transfer a lust demon into your spouse. They will start having negative symptoms similar to the kind that you have. So God said in the Old Testament, for example, Leviticus 18, you are not allowed to come near to any near of kin and see their nakedness. You're not allowed to do it. And he went down the list, mothers, dads, stepmoms, stepdads, adopted moms, adopted dads, kids, stepkids, adopted kids. And he went all the way down the list. They listed everybody. Nobody. You're not allowed to do it to anybody. Stop it. Then he went through the list in Leviticus 18 about having intercourse with your neighbor's wife, with animals. Okay? You're not allowed to do it. For example, verse 23, Leviticus 18, neither shall you lie with any beast. That's the Hebrew word, behemah. Behemah is livestock, a farm animal. You are not allowed to lie with any beast to defile yourself with them. Neither any woman to stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion. The Hebrew word for lie down there is rabah. Rabah means to spread yourself out in front of some animal for sexual purposes. Okay, what sexual activity are they doing? I really don't want to say. Okay, I'm on the radio. Use your imagination. Get me off the hook here. But when you lay down naked in front of an animal, okay, fill in the blanks so I don't have to do it. Thanks for helping me out. Leviticus 20. A man shall not lie with another man as he lies with a woman. They have both committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood is upon them. Romans chapter 1. For this cause God gave them up to vile affections. Even their women changed the natural use for the man to that which is against nature. The men also, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in lust for one another. Men working with men, that which is inappropriate. So you see, the Bible says sex is wrong outside of marriage, husband and wife. And the reason for that is he doesn't want you picking up transfer spirits. He doesn't want you picking up STDs and then spreading them around to everybody else. Duh. But in our society, that is not possible. Like Sodom and Gomorrah, homosexual males have a supercharged sex drive, and they can't stop themselves. They cannot stop themselves. The CDC picked up on this, and they are issuing monkeypox a national emergency. It's a national emergency. And here's what they say on their website. Go to the website, check out the monkeypox section, and the section that is warning about the transmission of monkeypox. Here's what they said. Number one, 95% of all cases stem from gay men having sex. 95%. They even admit it. The best way to protect yourself and others is to avoid sex of any kind, oral, anal, or vaginal, and kissing or touching each other's bodies while you are sick. Number three, especially avoid touching any rash. Do not share things like towels, fetish gear, sex toys, and toothbrushes. Okay? There you go. This is the CDC talking. This isn't Brother Mike. I'm reading you the official document. I've got it right here. I got it off the website. Here it is. And number four, talk to your partner about any recent illnesses or unexplained rashes. Number five, avoid touching the rash. Number six, avoid having sex and sharing toys and fetish gear with someone that has monkeypox. Number 7 or 8, take a temporary break from activities that increase your exposure to monkeypox. Take a 2-week break. Okay, limit your number of sex partners to reduce your likelihood of exposure. Spaces like back rooms, saunas, sex clubs, private and public sex parties, where intimate, often anonymous sexual contact with multiple partners occurs, are more likely to spread monkeypox. Number 10, condoms alone may not prevent all exposure to monkeypox, since the rash can occur on other parts of the body. Gloves must cover all exposed skin and be removed carefully to avoid touching the outer surfaces. Number 11, masturbate together at a distance without touching each other and without touching any rash. To have virtual sex with no in-person contact. Okay, don't do that. Number 12, consider having sex with your clothes on or covering areas where rash is present, reducing as much skin-to-skin contact as possible, using latex gear. All right, friends, I can't read any more of this. Listen, if you have been committing adultery, or you're bisexual, or you're experimenting with your sexuality, you picked up a transfer spirit, you've got demons. Those demons are going to give you uncontrollable lustful desires for the same sex or children or something, and it will torture you to the day you die. It is also going to let in other demons, spirits of infirmity, that allow them to give you terminal illnesses. Terminal illnesses. Are you listening to me? Diabetes, cancer, all of that. These demons can give you diseases. If you've been sexually promiscuous, or someone you slept with was sexually promiscuous, 602-636-5800.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership. This program was sponsored by Michael W. Smith.